Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blockbull right about now, bringing you the latest crypto news and chart analysis in the markets. Now, today we're going to look at the charts and we're also going to look at the fundamental analysis as well, because here we have the economic calendar for today, Wednesday the 12th of June. Today is a massive news. Now, already markets are pricing in what is forecasted to play out in the markets. Okay, so today we have the CPI, so we got consumer price index playing out here. So all these times here are UK times. Obviously I'm based in the UK, although it is American news. Got CPI here at 12:30 UK time, and then we've got the Fed interest rate decision at 6 p.m. tonight. So these are like the forecasts here. So we got the consensus, previous, and obviously we're waiting for these figures to update in these particular columns here. We've also got interest rate projections, first year, second year, current. So it's just an overall sort of measurement as to where the US lies in terms of economic stability. And obviously you've got the FOMC press conference later tonight where Jerome Powell will deliver a speech. So a lot hangs on that speech. Now we've got the SME Fed Watch tool here. So this particular chart here shows the probability of the outcome. So there's a 99.4% chance that the interest rates will remain the same. However, there is a slim possibility, 0.6%, that there will be an interest rate cut. However, yesterday, this news was published about Elizabeth Warren asking the Fed to cut rates tomorrow, meaning today. Obviously, this was published yesterday by this Twitter account. Obviously, you know, some big accounts here also mentioning it as well. Bitcoin Magazine. So yeah, that was a letter to Jerome Powell just asking to cut rates. Obviously, if we get, if the interest rates are cut, obviously that is bad news for the American dollar. However, that has a direct correlation with crypto. So if the DXY, the US dollar, is performing badly, obviously that leads to the crypto prices to surge and go into positive territory. So that's where we're at the moment. And we've also got this news in the background as well. Obviously we had that Ethereum ETF approval back on the 23rd of May. However, that is expected to go live in the next couple of weeks. Experts and analysis are looking for that spot ETF for Ethereum to go live before the end of June. So literally we're halfway through June now, so within the next couple of weeks, if that goes live, hopefully we should see some volatility and some price action. Now, first and foremost, I just brought up the Bitcoin chart just to have a quick look. These red lines here, I've obviously put this indicator in economic calendar events. So these red horizontal lines signal the previous FOMC meetings, so you can see how they've played out here. So I feel like this is a really good indicator. Yes, you get some sort of consolidation in between Fed meetings, but then on some cases you're pretty much getting in around the bottom here. So for example, if you got in here at the Fed meeting back in September 23 and just read it up to the next meeting, or you could even, you know, continue riding it there. Again, pretty much catching that. You're never going to catch the bottom exactly here. Back in January 24, the beginning of this year, you're getting in there. Imagine if you're riding this all the way up to there, up to March. So that's like a full quarter. So if you just ride that for a quarter, and this is just with Bitcoin as well. So you're getting in here, ride it up. You can see that green candle. You're up like 60% in a quarter. Now that's decent within 3 months. That's just with Bitcoin as well. Wait till altcoins get going, especially I feel like that will be the catalyst for the altcoin market, with the Ethereum spot ETF being approved in the next couple of weeks. However, with Bitcoin, when the Bitcoin ETF got approved, we actually front ran. Where did we get approved now? So we're down here. I think it was down here. I think Bitcoin ETF got approved down here. So we actually took a dip before we actually come up, and the Bitcoin ETF got approved. I think it was about 11th of January, if I'm not mistaken. So it may be up here. So Bitcoin ETF gets approved here, and then obviously you get that downwards trend, and this is pretty much what's playing out on let's have a look on Ethereum as well. Where are you? Let's have a look. These lines carry over perfectly as well. It's a great indicator for the news events. Look at this here, February. That Fed meeting literally caught the bottom, and you rid all that sort of chunk there. Obviously you get that retracement literally. Let's just measure that in terms of time. So from the top up until the red line. So that's literally 10 days before the next Fed meeting. You're catching the top there. This is where we're at. Obviously we're going into the Fed meeting now, into this next red vertical line. And you can see here, if I scroll in, you can see the green candle being printed. So 10 days prior to the Fed meeting, we've been going down. Let me get that tool if it's working. So let's just measure backwards actually, in fact. It'll be a lot easier. So from the Fed meeting, so from there, 10 days again, we've been retracing. So 10 days prior to the Fed meeting, we're in a downwards trend. And then obviously it looks like we're going to get this reversal here. I feel, especially with Elizabeth Warren writing this letter, even though it's only a 0.6% chance that we'll see interest rates being cut, I just feel like something drastic could happen. Even if we don't get an interest rate cut during this Fed meeting, or when Jerome Powell delivers his speech, even if he just says, look, we are looking to cut interest rates in the next quarter, that would be bullish news for crypto. And even still, I feel like the crypto markets as a whole will rally. I certainly feel like we can get back up to these highs here. So let's just delete some of this previous TA, which we no longer need. But for me, I'd be looking at getting up to all-time highs. Not to all-time highs, sorry. So we'll be looking at getting back up to there. This is just Ethereum, mind you. So I'll be looking at getting up to these daily closes here. So I'm looking at a 10-11% sort of increase this week, certainly on Ethereum. Obviously, a lot of these altcoins, especially like Velo, they can all do really well and get that recovery. I'd be looking at getting back up to this red line as soon as this week, really. Let's just have a look, see what the gains. You can see again, this green candle is, I know it's a little bit of a dodge, it's a little bit uncertain at the moment, but I do expect that to pop. So for example on Velo, if you just get back up to that previous support resistance line, looking at a 45% increase, that is absolutely massive. So for me, Velo is a massive play now, right now. I've been very bearish on Velo recently because I was obviously taking profits here and letting that retracement play out, as I've shown in other videos. Let's have a quick look at Gala. We'll get to XRP and XDC. We'll probably have a look at Total 3 as well, just to see how that Ethereum spot ETF anticipation is affecting the markets. So again, where are we now? Look at this Fed meeting. You're literally capturing bottoms. And again, is that about 10 days out? I don't know why it doesn't work when I click on that. So yeah, 10 bars. So that seems to be like the sort of default for the Fed meeting. So that might be a thing to look into. I don't know if it works on every week. I'd have to back test it, but that's an area of interest for me. Actually getting in. Obviously we're going into a bull market now. Get in now on the Fed meeting days, which will be today, and then actually taking some profits out 10 days prior to the next one. So you can see here, we're getting in now. So a lot of these coins, I'd imagine, we'd be entering. So this would be a perfect day to enter, in my opinion. And then look at getting out 10 days prior to there. So let's just have a look as well. If we take this red vertical line, so next Fed meeting is on 31st of July. Again, this is just I don't know why I've got that, sorry. I've not even checked the economic calendar to see if that is correct, with the next Fed meeting on the 31st of July. So there you go, 10 bars back, 10 days prior to the next Fed meeting. You're looking at, you want to be cashing out Sunday the 21st of July. So that's it, just hold till there, let it roll down, get back in at the next Fed meeting. Even that would be a great buy signal during this bull market. Obviously it won't work all the time, because obviously, you know, markets play out in different cycles. Let's take a look at XRP and XDC next. Let's have a look at XDC. Got some other lines. Let's just delete it because it just gets. This is a thing with technical analysis. This is why I don't like loads of TA. I like to keep my charts clean. Now let's just zoom in. I'm even going to delete that 200-day moving average as well because we're currently trading below there. So again, you can see from the last Fed meeting, we've literally been in that consolidation phase. So I'm expecting us, XDC, to break out now at this range here. So let me just mark again with horizontal lines. So this new blue line, I'm just going to mark in this sort of section here, from here to this Fed meeting. And I've just highlighted the weekly closes. I'm going to ignore the little wicks as well. What we can do is we're going to draw another one underneath. So again, we'll take the next Fed meeting, we'll just mark the low. You can see how it wicks in here. So we've been into this sort of range band here from anywhere from 3.5 cent up to, look how tight that's been all the way since the beginning of May now. So it's been a good 6 week period there where we've been in consolidation. However, this blue trend line, let me just take that TA off. You can see here, and I can even go up to the weekly time frame. Again, this is massive structure here. So obviously we got this weekly here, all-time high, weekly close, weekly close, weekly close, weekly close. Consolidation here. So whether or not XDC can start breaking out this parallel channel and start breaking out of this downwards trend line, that would be absolutely bullish news today. So that could be the catalyst today. And obviously, like I keep mentioning, the spot ETF with Ethereum in the next couple of weeks. So the next couple of weeks is going to be very interesting. And literally, this is going to be the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, Donald Trump gets sentenced as well on July the 11th. So I feel like now the next 2 to 4 weeks is going to be absolutely crucial. So I hope everyone's got the bags packed now, because this is a point now where the excitement and the euphoria begins to kick in, because this is where we're going to collect the cheddar, guys. We're literally 2 to 4 weeks from something significant happening. Obviously, we've got these log charts as well, especially if we go over to XRP as well. On my pinned tweet, I wasn't really expecting XRP to break out until the end of the year, but I have done another chart here with another fractal where XRP does break out, takes out these sort of highs and also this high, so I reckon we get up to about $3.30, then we roll over down here, and then we get the official breakout. So that is a possibility with XRP if we do get this breakout in the next 2 to 4 weeks. Fingers crossed. So that's where we are, guys. What's this one now? This is weekly chart on the log scale as well. Let's have a look. Let's go over to the linear. You can see how XRP's been playing down here. So XRP to me has already done a successful retest. It's been bouncing, grinding. Whether or not we do get a pop maybe up to about 65 cent. And then we could even see a wick down to about 44 cent. And for me, that would be the final shakeout of XRP holders before we get the unofficial breakout to take out these previous daily and weekly closes here. They're up at about $2.80. And we may even create a new all-time high to create that FOMO where everybody FOMOs in. And then again, rolling over to then eventually do the official breakout at the end of the year, which would be around 55 cent here, as you can see. So that's where I'm at, guys. We're literally just waiting now for Jerome Powell to deliver this speech. But even if we get any mention of interest rate cuts in the near future, that would be a great catalyst now for the crypto markets. So yeah, just hold strong, and we'll wait for the markets to be announced and see what happens next. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the content, consider liking and subscribing if you're new to the channel. I've been the Block Bull, over and out.